In the 1960s, a flight from London to New York used to take less than 7 hours. Now the same route takes 8 hours 15 minutes, meaning last 50 years of progress, plane got slower. But why? Trains are faster than before. There's always a talk about Hyperloop to save travel time. Everything else is getting faster, from food to fashion. So why do planes are getting slower? Well, there was a time, there was a plane, when this route only used to take 3.5 hours. Before plane gets slow, they were fast. Very, very fast. Come in the legendary Concorde. Concorde speed was 1354 miles per hour, faster than this sound you're hearing right now, making it a supersonic plane. A non-supersonic plane, a slower normal ones, are called subsonic because they're sub to the Concorde, obviously. Concorde started operating in 1976 by these two airlines with only one goal in mind: to cross Atlantic faster. But as you know, Concorde doesn't last. This turned out, operating a plane is much more challenging than just increasing the speed. Except this amazing speed, Concorde was a disaster in everything. One of the biggest was the fuel. In 1 gallon of fuel, Concorde flew only 14 miles, whereas the normal subplanes covers 104 miles in 1 gallon. Operating a Concorde was very costly, even for the upper class travelers who were the targeted audience. It was too expensive for them as well. One round-trip flight cost eye-watering $12,000. It's still a very big number. And on top of this, airlines doesn't make a lot of profit from this, as plane carry only 100 passengers. Because of speed, it was very tight and compact and had a very small interior with only 31-inch seat and 6'5" roof. It was very uncomfortable to travel in.
A little bit lower.
They market Concorde as best way to travel, but it only offers speed that come at very high price. That's why almost everyone prefer cheap and comfortable normal flights. They just cost few $100s, and its business class start to offer seats that convert into a bed. So now you can cross Atlantic while sleeping. There were other problems also. A plane's age is not measured in years, but in cycles. Cycles of takeoff and landing, which is 44,000 cycles. As Concorde fly fast, it flies more and age faster. And being supersonic, when Concorde crosses a city, it makes terrible and disturbing noise pollution, and one day it disturbed the Karen. So after her complaint to the manager and all the minor factors I mentioned and an unfortunate crash on 26th November 2003, Concorde was discontinued. It was not a success in commercial flights, but still a great achievement in aviation. Currently, planes fly at 550 to 575 miles per hour. As 1, it is down to drag, 2, most fuel efficient, and 3, this gives the best range. You can go anywhere on Earth within 24 hours from one point to another, so there is no need to go any faster. Now, the reason why planes started flying faster, so airlines can offer more flight and sell more seats. But after Concorde, airlines realized they do not need to increase supply of seat, they just need to increase the value of the seat. They don't need new plane, they just need new arrangement. Come in the class system.
Third row right. Oh, you're in here, sir. Welcome aboard.
Bon voyage, Laney.
Imagine planes, but no discrimination of class. Well, at first, when planes started flying, this is how things were. There was no class system, as flying itself was a huge luxury, like space travel is going to be. So at that time, there were two types of travelers, tourist and businessman. Tourists buy their tickets months in advance as they know where they're going, but a businessman bought it just before the flight, according to their business, like taking an Uber. But the airlines wanted everybody to buy in advance for easy operation. They increased the price for late purchaser, businessman, and keep the same for the tourist. But surprisingly, businessmen were still buying high-priced tickets. Most likely their company were paying for that. So first time in 1952, two different prices were seen for same flight, same seat, same food. They get nothing extra for paying more. But with time, airlines start offering businessmen more facilities and realize they can offer more space and features and charge more, and later created proper business class. Since then, airlines have focused mainly on business class, and economy is just here to fill space business class left empty. Let me explain you with a seat map of Boeing 777 of British Airways. It consists of 224 seats, out of which 122 are economy, price $876. 40-hour premium economy, $2,633. 48-hour business class, $6,723. And 14-hour first class, $8,133. So if you sell all the economy, you will get $106,872. And if you sell all the premium economy, you will get $105,320. And if you sell all the business class, you will get $322,700. Only 48 business class seats make 3 times more than 122 economy combined. And hey, I did not forget about the first class. But they're not gonna get sold, not even in this example. You see, transition from economy to business is a chair to a sleepable throne. But from business to first class is very little. That's why airlines are reducing first class and increasing business class. And mostly first class is for YouTubers, for seat review. See, nobody's here. And not just seats, tickets get arranged as well. You will notice mostly always, even a day before, tickets are available for a flight. It just costs more. You see, airlines don't increase their supply with demand, but they reduce their supply to increase the price. There is a whole algorithm that runs against us to charge more. For example, they put tickets in different groups. Price range from low, medium and high. Group A, these are fair price tickets that you buy months in advance. Then comes Group B, a month to a few weeks from flight, and their prices are a little high. And then the last, Group C, tickets that you buy within a week or day before flight. You pay for a business and get economy. It seems like airlines don't leave a single chance to charge more. Well, they do, because running an airline is a very challenging and a complicated business. Now, airlines don't make $500,000 from a flight. If they do so, they be topping the FOB list. Try to gain money in every step because they lose a lot too. Pay taxes for a seat even though it didn't get sold. And many flight routes fly almost empty. Fuel price change daily. But one of the most challenging when an airline go for plane shopping, which can be a nightmare, as happened to Qatar Airways. In 2005 and following years, they ordered 10 Airbus A380 planes, and when they get delivered, it's turned out they are very fuel insufficient and Qatar Airways can't operate them. And it was a huge loss. As airlines order multiple planes, it costs hundreds of millions of dollars. It takes 5 to 10 years to deliver, and after all this, one error or change in industrial standard can be a huge loss. So, why do planes don't fly fast? Well, they used to, but it didn't last. Airlines find other way to make bank, and operating a plane is a very complicated business. And we already have a very sweet speed, so there is no value to go any faster and change an already challenging business.